Hello everyone, Teresa back. Um, Today I'm going to be making some rosemary potatoes. I also made a roast, and that's in the oven cooking. I'll let you take a look at that in a little bit. But first, because I'm making the rosemary potatoes, I was only able to find rosemary leaves. I don't want to use rosemary leaves. I want to use a powder. So I just went ahead and stuck it in my Ninja. So I am gonna grind it up to make it a powder. It usually doesn't take very long. Sorry for it being so loud, but all right. I'm gonna go ahead and finish grinding that, and then I'll come back. Really quickly, I just wanted to show you that it didn't completely grind it up to a powder, but it's better than the leaves that I had. So this is what it looks like right now. And I'm pouring it back into the jar in which it came in. And that's it. Just gonna bang it till it gets all down in there. As you can see, it's disappearing. And there we go. And so now I have my ground sage. Not sage, rosemary. Again, I'll show you. This is the rosemary right here, and they were leaves, but as you can see, I ground them up, and they're pretty good. For this, I'm gonna go ahead and sit you down here. For this, I'm also wanted to let you know that I am gonna be using my air fryer today. But I have 8 potatoes, but I'm not going to be able to do all 8 potatoes at one time. So right now I'm just cutting them all pretty much in a uniform size, basically. These guys might be a little big, so I'm going to just kind of cut them in half. But trying to just get them small, not too small, but bite-sized, you know. I had already cut that. And just wanted to show you how I'm cutting them. And then I will go ahead and show you what I'm doing seasoning wise to season them all. So let me just finish cutting these real quick. And that's that. And as you see here, I have some more potatoes, but those will be for the next batch. Alright, so here I have obviously my rosemary. I have a little bit of garlic. I need to grab some more garlic, but I'm putting garlic on these. Yeah, I have to go grab my other garlic. But I have some minced onion I'm also adding to this. And that was garlic powder if I didn't specify. But yeah. And this is, like I said, minced. There you go, minced onion. I'm gonna try this. Well, I guess I don't need to grab the garlic because I'm going to use my Grow Mates roasted garlic and herb. That's so good. So I am going to go ahead and add a little bit of this to it. Not a whole lot because they are the rosemary potatoes. And a little bit of paprika. Not a whole lot. But also, you use seasonings that you want to use on them, I guess. And then I am putting in the rosemary. Now, the other thing that I am going to do is add some olive oil. So let me grab the olive oil, which is not even open right now. So give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of olive oil. Not much, probably about a good tablespoon. And yes, this is my extra virgin olive oil that I got from Sam's Club. That's imported from Italy. Now I want to grab a spoon and I want to mix all this together so that I coat every potato with everything. And mix it really well. And like I said, these are going to be cooked in my air fryer. So I don't have a very big air fryer, but I do have an air fryer and I love my air fryer. It was a gift from my sister-in-law and my niece and her family, and I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these ready to be put into the air fryer. Let me grab the tray. Keep in mind, a little bit of a smaller capacity one, but still works. And it works well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and lay these all around in there. Well, you know, you don't want to really overlap them, so I'm just putting in so much at a time. Oh, and I completely forgot that we needed a little bit of salt. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of salt to what's in here now. And I am going to use my sea salt grinder and grind that. If I could, I always have trouble with this lid, but there we go. All right, so put a little salt, not much. I've been cooking with a lot of salt lately and making things a little bit too salty. And now I am gonna set my air fryer up. Let me see if I can get you turned around so you can see the air fryer. All right, there's the air fryer. Don't mind the mess I got going on over here. But yes, this is my air fryer. And I'm gonna click it on. Go to potatoes. I wanna set, okay, so it's set for 400. And I wanna higher this to about 30 minutes. And then halfway through, I will, I don't even know if you can see that. There you go. How's that? That's better. But after that 15 minutes into the cooking, I am gonna pull the tray out and I'm gonna mix the potatoes and flip them upside down, turn them over and go from there. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish preparing these potatoes and I'll let you see what they look like when they're done. I wanted to come back and let everybody know that like I said, I have the potatoes that I'm cooking in the, in the air fryer. But I also decided that might take me quite some time to get it all cooked, being that I have to cook them 30 minutes, 15 minutes, flip them. So that might take a little longer than needed. And it's already a little later than it needs to be because I had to leave and get some things taken care of. Anyway, besides the point. So what I decided to do is make a batch of the potatoes like this and put them into the oven at a temperature of 425 degrees and give them about an hour to cook. I'll check them, of course, in between and see how they're coming along, make sure they're getting soft and everything like that. And then I'll come back and show you that. But in the meantime, one of the things is I always, when I make a roast, I always put my potatoes in my roast. We love it like that. And I don't know, I just wanted to have something, have my potatoes get just a little bit more crispy, even though I get them crispy in the roast. But I just wanted to show you real quick my roast. And there she is. And in there I just put my carrots. That's the roast. I stuffed it with garlic. And of course you're seeing lots of seasoning on top. And a lot of juice down there that I may cook into a gravy. I don't know yet. I may just do that. But as of right now, I'm waiting for the oven to preheat because I had it on 200, just keeping the roast warm. So as soon as that beeps for me and hits 425 degrees, I will go ahead and put the potatoes in and then go from there and let you see what it turns out like. I am already at the halfway point with my air fried potatoes. So this is what they're looking like already. And so they're already getting soft and getting crisp. But I'm gonna go ahead and put them back in and let it finish cooking the rest of the way. See what we get from that. All right, people, friends, family, my air fryer just stopped, and this is what they look like. And they look amazing. And one thing that I definitely have to say is that they are crunchy. I don't know if you can hear that, but they are crunchy. So I want to try one and see how they taste. I'm sure they're going to be good, delicious. So, but they're really, really hot right now. So give me one sec. Ooh, hot. That is good. But like I said, I now put the other ones in the oven. So we'll wait for those and see what those come out like. Hi everybody. I just wanted to get back on for a minute and introduce my beautiful granddaughter. This is Kaori. She's 3 years old. Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Well, we'll be back when those potatoes are done, for sure. The potatoes are almost done, but I am starting to make a gravy, and I wanted to show you how I do that. I got the juice that was inside of the roast, and I poured it into this small pot, and as you see, it is vigorously boiling. That's what you want. Here, I added 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and about maybe 4 tablespoons of water, and I mix that really well. Just mix it really well and lower the flame here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pour that into my gravy. As you can see, I didn't even pour it all, but it's already slowed down Oh no, I had to start mixing it fast. So those clumps will be okay though, because I just gotta mix it around, get it well blended. And as you can see, it is starting to thicken up already. I don't even think I need the rest of that cornstarch mix. That's the gravy. We don't want it super thick, so we're gonna just go ahead and keep it like this. And my stupid pan keeps making all this noise because it's so little. Okay, got it better now. So it's not making all that noise. But yeah, so like I said, you just want to smush those little lumps against the pot and just mix. And right there you have your gravy. That's done. That is done. That gravy is ready to go and doesn't need any seasoning whatsoever because it's been seasoned while it was cooking. So, and that, my friends, is a delicious gravy. So we'll be back as soon as the potatoes are done, and they are just about done. Right, the potatoes will be coming out in about another 10 minutes. And what I wanted to mention was that I ended up putting my temperature up to 500 on the potatoes. And I would say they would have to cook, like I said, those were 8 nice medium-sized red potatoes that I cut up into small bite-sized pieces. And I seasoned them up with everything you've seen. And I would probably say the best bet would be to cook them for an hour at 500 Fahrenheit and check them. If they're not quite as crispy as you'd like, then I would go ahead and add another 30 minutes. But while they're coming to their end in cooking, I wanted to show you the roast, and I wanted you to see how this roast just falls apart. I mean, I don't even need a knife. I do use it, but look at this. It's just falling to pieces. And it's so juicy, and you know, it just breaks apart. The other thing, this roast was probably about, give or take, 2.5 3-pound roast. This is, and it was a chuck roast, and I love chuck roasts. They cook so beautifully, very forgiving meat, and this is all the fat that I got out of that, and that is not a lot. And as far as the gravy went, yes, I had noticed when I was making it that there was some oil at the top, which you could probably still see a little bit, but for the most part I drained that all, so that's not going to be an issue. But a few more minutes on the potatoes and I will show you everything together and what it looks like. Okay friends, the food is done. I'm going to first show you my granddaughter's plate. It's just a very small plate. So this is my granddaughter's plate, and there's some gravy on there. And then there is our plates, and this is another plate. Has the carrots, the potatoes, the roast beef, well, the chuck roast I should say. But yeah, that's it right there. And then we have my son, who doesn't like carrots or, you know, fresh scallions, so he doesn't have any of that on his plate. And one more plate. Mine had gravy on the potatoes. This one has no gravy on the potatoes. Has fresh scallions all over. and just looks absolutely beautiful. And that's my chuck roast and seasoned potatoes in the oven. Again, a very easy meal to do. I seasoned my roast yesterday, cut little slits in it, and stuffed it with garlic pieces, fresh garlic. You can use whatever kind of garlic you'd like, whether it be already in a jar, crushed, however. But I like to use whole cloves of garlic, but I don't use the whole cloves. I cut them into slices, and then I stick them into certain areas of the roast. Then I put it on early in the day, and I let it cook for hours until it just falls apart. I add beef broth with it, probably about 2 cups. You can add 3 if you want, just so it gives you a little more gravy, because I didn't get a whole lot of gravy out of it. But I do it different every time. And again, the potatoes, cook them at 500 this time. I wouldn't even go with the 425. I'd go for 500, put them in, check them after an hour, and go from there. If they're crisp enough for you, take them out and eat them and enjoy. If not, put them in for another 30 minutes. That's about how long it would have taken mine. So, I'd like to thank everybody for taking their time out of their busy day to watch my video. And I want to ask you, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, where there will always be something new coming on, you know, that I'm making. And also like, comment, and please share this video. Share this video with your friends and your family and anybody that you think might like this video. And if you don't like the video, like I always say, please hit the like button anyway. It can't hurt. It only helps me out. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you all have a great night.